Hi folks, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located just down the street from all the shiny lights on the strip. You come here on vacation, you want to see some really cool cars. You see behind me, I've got a GT500 back there, I got a Cuda, got an old Porsche, and Ferraris and Acura NSXs and whatever. You clicked on this 2007 Ferrari F430. Okay, if you ever watched our videos before, I'm your living, breathing condition report, and I'm the guy that gets into all the details about, if there's possible curb rash, if there's a scratch from pulling in the garage, if there's door dings from, your mom parking next to you and banging up and making a bunch of dents in one location. I'm the guy that goes over all that stuff. If you want to learn about how many miles are on it and the service that's been done to it and the Carfax and all that cool stuff and all of its options, you're going to go to celebritycars.com to find out all the scoop. Now, back to black. Folks, it's a beautiful black Ferrari, okay? It's been enjoyed, and so it's not brand new. The paint, black paint is not brand new, but the black paint looks terrific. We're doing a little bird's eye walk around a couple times. Maybe your eyes focus on a certain location and it needs an explanation, so on and so forth. I'm gonna do my best to relay all that information to you. Back to the black. It's got a little bit of wear to the black. Are there great big chunks taken out of it? Is there a bunch of touch-up paint? No and no. It's just been enjoyed and it's been driven around, okay? So it's normal wear. I actually had my hands all over this car yesterday, and I know exactly about the paint. Is it perfect? No. Is it really nice? It's really nice. Can you go to a car show and sit back and then put your hands behind you and sit in your recliner all day and be proud? Absolutely. If somebody gets up to it really close though, like I am right now, and starts to dissect it, then it becomes a royal pain in the ass.
It's your hair.
I know, it was just a piece of hair, yeah. It's got a little bit of remnants of some watermarks, because by accident it was left out in the rain one day, I suppose. And when it rains on the West Coast, especially here in the desert, the rain comes down and then the sun comes right back out right away. And if you don't catch it, well, then you have a black car covered in watermarks. So this car had a good splash of watermarks. It's been detailed. There's plenty of paint left over for an additional detail, but it really takes a lot for me to, we are here at Celebrity Cars. We're located not too far away from the strip. We have skylights in here, and we have this very advanced lighting system. So the combination of the two, we kind of get away with nothing in here. You can see it all. If this car was outside in the sun, you wouldn't see any of this stuff. If it was outside in the shade, you really wouldn't see any of this stuff. But in here, it's kind of like being under a microscope. And but not on purpose. Let's just make that clear. We see a lot more than we want to see around here sometimes. Okay, so let's just look at the roof. Okay, Quincy, hunker down on that skylight and slowly move the camera to and fro. Folks, you'll see little dots and you'll see little itty bits of watermarks deep in there. That's this car. There you have it. I mean, we're going to go over more. Has this car been painted at all in any location? I have no idea. But I'm just going over what's going on. And this is when you're, under the microscope. If I take 2 steps back and I look at this car, it looks brand new. Not a joke, not kidding. Quincy just did it himself. You can't see any of that stuff. And that's what we're going off of here. If you don't like it, then unfortunately with a black car, you're probably gonna have to go buy a brand new one and you can't buy a brand new one of these because this car's old now. It's almost 20 years old. Okay, so let's get down into detail. Now that we agree upon the condition of the black, and hopefully I've explained it well enough, let's see if we can find any scratches or nicks or chips or potentially some touch-up paint that I might have missed yesterday. But I think only reason why I mentioned that is because I feel like there might be some right here. Yeah, I just noticed that now. So there was an abrasion here, probably somebody getting something out of this bonnet, and it made a mark, and somebody put some touch-up paint on there and did a wonderful job for what they were left with. As far as the rest of this is concerned up front here, folks, it's all black. I can't, I'm not gonna sit and pick the crap out of this black. It's just, I've kind of already explained it. Down here on the bottom, Quincy, if you could come all the way down here, we've got some extra protective panels down here. This is not on every 430. This is a great big plate down here going in and out of driveways, and you could see some scratches on it, stuff like that. Are any scratches up here? Nope. Are there little marks from driving down the darn road? Yeah, that's to be expected. This is a used vehicle. This is beautiful black in here. Over here on this side, you got the same plate down here that was installed to protect it from getting in and out of driveways and maybe a hard right corner or left corner kind of thing, and it's all in good shape. There's, a slight little, somebody sat on this. It's too small, but, the little marks in the clear coat that are left. I'm only gonna point that one out, and then I'm just gonna move on. Just so you can see this paint up close. This, every once in a while, I'll see a little hairline thing. It's basically in the clear coat. There aren't any big gashes in this car. It's just, there aren't any. Little mark right here in this black plastic piece here. Kind of a who cares, but it's the front of the car and the environment smacks up against it. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. My eyes are on the bonnet hood cover, and every once in a while I'll see some of these watermarks. It's unfortunate, but we haven't got a chance to get around to detail it again. But if I stand up and look at that skylight and the lighting system that's in here, you don't see anything. We're gonna work our way down the passenger side. There's a real small mark right there in the paint, right there. I don't know if that's touch-up paint or just a mark. And you can see it's surrounded by some very light watermarks. Down here, all this looks good. Side marker looks good. Here's my first wheel that we're gonna talk about, and I see no curb rash, and it's actually really, really in nice shape. Barrel looks good, brake looks good. Now, this is a plastic, this is a protective film that was installed here to keep a lot of the road wear to come off here. I guess it got heated up, it got dried up, and decided to make its own little display of patina here. Cool. It is kind of cool, but yeah. It is kind of cool, but yeah. But it's done its job. It's been there, it's doing its thing. If you take this off, it's probably beautiful paint, black paint underneath. And that's just a real quickie down to your local wrap shop for them to replace that. Ferrari badge looks good. Working my way down the door. All this looks good. Every once in a while, I'll see a little mark. I'm not gonna point them all out, folks. I'm not doing it. You get to see over like about 100 photographs at celebritycars.com, and you got me going through. So there's really not a whole lot to discuss unless we're gonna be here for about another hour if you wanna see every little thing. Over here, we're good. Down here, we're good. You could just see some leftovers from the normal wear, stuff flying up, and then we have another protective film here, which is in good shape. Working my way down the rest of the quarter panel here. Every once in a while, I'll see something, but nothing jumps out at me other than what I've talked about. Here's my rear driver's side passenger wheel, and I've got no curb rash back here. Wheel looks terrific, brake looks terrific, barrel looks good. We're in good shape back here. I'm gonna stand up, look at this rear glass. The glass is in terrific shape. The back sill is in good shape with a couple of those little leftover watermarks. The Ferrari emblem's good. I'm gonna grab these lower part of the diffusers down here to make sure nobody's backed up against a curb or destroyed any of these fins, and they all feel just fine. All this looks good. All this looks good. The back bumper looks good. Nobody's backed into anything. Yeah, we just have a couple clear coat marks back here. A lot of this stuff you could probably handle with your polishes in your garage, but we're talking about a Ferrari here. So rear exhaust looks good. The whole back bumper looks good. Everything fits real nice. Here's your rear tail lights. This one's just a hair loose. That one's in there pretty good. This one's in there pretty good. That one's in there pretty good. Oh, sorry. Stepping on Quincy's feet. Top of the quarter panel here looks all good. All this is nice and black up here. Ba, ba, ba. Everything looks great. My driver's side rear wheel and tire, did we talk about this one? I don't know if we did or not. I don't think we did. No, we started that one up there, I think. But yeah, we have no curb rash once again. So 4 out of 4, folks, no curb rash. This is beautiful black paint, folks. Around the door handle, exact same, just not a whole lot to talk about except, you know, the minor stuff. And I see a little bit of marks from getting in and out of the car, from shoes and heels hitting, but nothing to write home about. There's no big dents, there's no big grabs, there's no big scratches, there's no nothing. And I don't see any dents or dings. Okay, well, no, nothing to really talk about, folks. But I did just remember something. Come on over here. Yeah. See, I'm glad I knew something in my brain was going on. I need you folks to look, and Quincy, underneath that door lock. The reason why I'm asking is, yeah, there's got some little dings there right underneath the door lock, folks. Little itty bitty dings. I'm pretty sure that a service can get those dings out. There's about 3 that I could see, and they're located right here. When you call us because you're interested in this car and you want to talk about it, you could bring it up and we could see if there's something that we could do about it, okay? So I just wanted to make sure that you folks caught, I got that spit out. All right, I'm gonna open the passenger side door. This is little to nowhere getting out of the passenger seat. The sill looks great. The seat looks terrific. Everything looks good. The carpet looks terrific. In front, the dashboard looks great. Don't see any feet marks. It actually looks excellent. Yeah, you did touch it. That's okay. Black cars, we all know, can be a pain in the butt. All right. Ooh. Welcome to dusty Las Vegas, folks. Okay. Okay, there's just slight signs of people getting in and out of the car. Your bolster over here, it's frayed. The stitching is a little frayed, but it's all very, very normal. There's plenty of moisture left in this leather, and this is just all normal stuff, folks. The carpet looks fine. A couple little marks in the leather here. They're very mild, but they're there. Sorry, that is what it is. Carpet, again, looks great. Oh, the center console, which we'll talk about when we go for a ride. We'll show that pad down there with the controls for the side mirrors and the hazard lights. It's a little chewed up, you know, from keys sitting on it and hitting buttons and stuff like that. But we'll look at that again once we get in the car and we go for our ride around the block. There is a pull string here for the front bonnet. Got that, so we can look inside. Nice and clean. Very normal. All right, close that up, and then we need to look in the engine bonnet back here too. And here's your 430 power plant. Pretty cool? Okay, cool. Let this down. Gonna make that snap. And there you go. Folks, we're gonna drive this now. We're gonna drive around the block. Have I driven this? Yeah, I've driven this a couple times. It's a very, very nice car. We're gonna drive around the block, make sure it does everything that it's supposed to do so we can show you. And then you're gonna pick up the phone. And you're gonna call either Andrew or Ryan, and they'll answer any other questions that you might have. We encourage pre-purchase inspections if you'd like one, and we're happy to talk to you about that as well. So other than that, we're in darn good shape here. Nothing's jumping out at me as bad. Solid car. We'll be right back. Hi folks, 2007 Ferrari F430. Here we are, it's running. Got the air conditioner on, it's really hot today, so we're gonna leave the air conditioner on. It's on low at the moment. My eyes are looking around the interior. See lots of carbon fiber, a lot of black.
You wanted to talk about
pretty
this.
Solid steering wheel. Everything looks really good. Stereo system looks good. Air conditioning looks good. There's a little, patina to the dial and things, but nothing drastic. This is what I was referring to earlier. If you're watching the show, the video earlier, this is a pretty soft pad in Ferraris here, and rings, keys, little things have kind of sort of scratched up this pad right here. The rest of the leather, all the stitching is very nice. The seat I'm sitting on is good, and we're in good shape. Okay, it's running. I'm going to engage first gear. I'm going to leave it in paddle shift mode. Off we go. I'm in fourth gear, doing about 45 miles an hour. I'm going to hit these brakes pretty good. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. A dreamy 430, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a little bit better than the 360. Nowhere near good as the 458. It's right in between. Very sexy body style. Beautiful car. And, this is to each his own. It's what makes the car world go around. Which Ferrari do you like more? Ferraris have never, or 430s have never been anything to sneeze at. This is a wonderful car. I was just going over some speed bumps here. We've got 2 of them to do. That was the first one. You didn't even know was happening. Here comes the second. Transmission's doing good things. Suspension's doing good things. We're still in first gear. We're pulling up to a stop sign here and then out onto the main squeeze road. Gonna let a couple cars go by us. Air conditioning's still cold. All my gauges are good. And off we go. Letting it get to about 5,000 RPM when I shift, just so you guys can hear it via the microphone that's underneath my chin. I'm in fourth gear. I'm going to go down to 3. It's a very crappy road, folks. We've got all kinds of construction going on. Down into 2. My right turn signal's on. I'm going to carefully go in here. Okay. Road construction galore around our showroom. All right, we had somebody pull in behind us. I'm going to do half of a turn here. Probably make them a little angry. Sorry about that. Handling is wonderful. There's no weird clanks, bumps, noises. My left turn signal's on again. We're going to pull right back out onto the street and then quickly back into the showroom after this SUV. Oh, hello. Left turn signal's on. I'm going to pull back into the showroom. Folks, if you'd like a pre-purchase inspection, knock yourselves out. Give us a call. We'll figure out how to get it done so you can get a little update and report card on this Ferrari. Other than that, it's ready to go. It's very smooth. Sounds, does everything that's a 430 is supposed to do. 702-818-1031. Give the guys a call. Get Andrew in there. You got Ryan in there. And they're happy to help you get your butt in the seat of this car. That's it. See you next time. Thanks a lot.